Hey everyone, Tofu here. Welcome back to more Danganronpa Another. Last time we started the Chapter 5 trial. Today, we are presumably going to finish it, as well as the rest of Chapter 5 as a whole. So spoilers are all over the place, so make sure you've gone back and watched the last trial, because last time Makaru started to accuse Yuki. She accused us, so that's not good. That's kind of stinky. But let's just keep going and see where this goes, because right now it's not looking so good. Me, the culprit? Yeah, why is it like this all of a sudden? To be honest, I've been suspicious of this guy since the incident. However, since the alibis were so difficult for the case itself, I could not make sure with certainty. But Maeda, revealing that password was a wrong move. You went and dug your own grave. No, wait, why did you doubt me? I didn't do anything. If you don't know, I'll tell you. The most difficult issue that bothered us the most in our alibis was the whereabouts of Mikiko Kurikawa, right? Then Mikiko Kurikawa went to investigate the 5th floor before Yamato Kisaragi left the dining hall. But the one who said that was Maeda. The rest of us, except for Maeda, have no way of knowing what Mikiko Kurikawa was doing. Now you get it? Huh? That means... You mean Maeda-kun lied? What? What are you talking about? There's no evidence. If you're the killer, you can manipulate Mikiko Kurikawa's whereabouts to your liking. For example, he may have lured Yamato Kisaragi to the 5th floor by falsely claiming that she went to the 5th floor. But instead, Mikiko Kurikawa might have been caught in another place. Why would I do that? There's no benefit. Then what's the notebook with the password on it? You got it from Mikiko Kurikawa? Don't you think that's too convenient? If it was handed over to you during the investigation, why didn't you say anything? I don't know, I just told you the truth. I mean, it didn't happen that far away from you. How did you not see it? If you're suspicious, you can ask Kurikawa. Mikiko-chan, is this true? She's not going to say anything. It's probably something she can't say anything about. Are you avoiding our eyes? Kurikawa? Either way, there's something else that you're suspicious about. When we all followed Kisaragi to the 5th floor, you were the last one to arrive. In other words, even if we've been together all this time, when you finally arrive on the 5th floor, your alibi disappeared for a very short time. Yes, to give a proper example, it would be possible to go into Kurikawa's private room from the dormitory in the meantime, install the rope in the ballroom, leave the door open, and so on. The whereabouts of the key will need to be discussed in more detail, of course. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute, isn't it strange that the sheets were hung on the ballroom back then? By the time we got to the 5th floor, it was already after the incident, right? It's not weird at all. If you knew the password, you wouldn't have to go into the record room through the hallway. So, in the conclusion, the bedsheets in the ballroom was for camouflage. You thought that receiving the password from Mikiko Kurikawa would strengthen Mikiko's suspicions. It's rather counterproductive to show it here, don't you think? No! Why would you think I'm the culprit? I mean, I don't know the password. I really got it from Kurikawa. And as Makaru said, even if you go to the ballroom or leave the door open while you have an alibi for a short time, the crime itself is impossible, because the incident had already happened when we arrived on the 5th floor. Makaru, Maeda is right. No matter how much you prepare to commit a crime, the person who killed in the end becomes the Blackened. Hitano used that point to become the Blackened instead of Taira. The person who killed last after preparing everything becomes the Blackened? I see. Teruya, you did a good job. This could also be a reason Maeda is a suspect in reverse. What do you mean? Simply put, they may be accomplices. Maeda, who did the final blow to Kisaragi directly, and Mikiko Kurikawa, an accomplice prepared for the crime. If you do this, the contradiction in this case can also be explained. What? Kurikawa was an accomplice? That can't be. Neither Kurikawa or me have any reason to kill, and even though Kurikawa can act as an accomplice, it's impossible for me to deliver the final blow to Kisaragi. That's right, because we don't even know the weapon yet. Really, there's no law saying that you have to be there in order to deliver the final strike. It was the same act with the science lab. When Yuhara killed Inori, isn't it? Ah, remote killing, that was it. Yamato Kisaragi's corpse had no ordinary wound. The huge hole was enough to pierce the entire body. Most likely that weapon was a bomb. And bombs are relatively optimal for remote killing. There isn't a single reason for the perpetrator to face the victim. No way. Maeda-kun is the culprit. But there's no contradiction to Makaru's words. I'm the culprit? How did this happen? Because of showing the password? And why is Kurikawa keeping quiet? It will be difficult if this goes on. I'm not the culprit. If they vote for me like this, everyone will die because of an incorrect answer. I have to prove my innocence at whatever cost for everyone. Spinny time. Oh dear. How are we going to get out of this one? Mikiko, Jesus Christ, Miko's private room, laboratory meet, rec room door, everyone's alibis, Monokuma file 5, Kisaragi's dying message. I didn't even process everything I just said. If Mikiko Kurikawa is an accomplice, then this case can be explained. That's not true. That can't be true. Like the culprit is Mikiko Kurikawa, but it was Yuki Maeda who did the final blow with the bomb. If she performs all kind of tricks and only the final blow is done by Maeda, Yuki Maeda's culprit theory is a certain possibility. Obviously, we can't agree with that. Transporting them with anesthetic gas on the cart, which we mentioned earlier, is something Kurikawa could do. Then the murder itself was done by Yuki. But why Maeda-kun? The motive is unknown, but if it's the most likely explanation. If Yuki and Kurikawa are in cahoots, then they knew the password to the record room, right? Then Yuki decorated the dance hall as if they had just entered the record room. Meanwhile, Kurikawa going in and out of the records did all the back work. In and out of the records. And for us, he made it look like Mikiko Kurikawa was the culprit. He cleverly escaped the charges. A well-crafted trick, but it had a long tail. It can't be Maeda-kun. Okay, I feel like in and out of the records is what we have to look at, because something about that doesn't seem right. I'm the culprit and Kurikawa is the accomplice. That's ridiculous. Where is the benefit of being an accomplice in the first place? Before that, I have to convince everyone somehow. There must still be facts that I know and the others don't about this case. That might be a clue to an objection. What do we know that people don't? Laboratory meet, rec room door. Is that it? But Makaru knows about that. Makaru knows about... She knows about the door, so how is she not picked up on this? Okay, so where was that at? This one. Let's see if this is right. Okay, it is. Cool. Thank you for the coin, Satsuki. Alright. So I'm not confused about that, about the logic there. I'm confused about why Makaru hasn't thought about that. Because she should know that. But let's see. Maybe she just forgot. Wait, that's impossible. It makes no sense to commit the crime in the records. What do you mean? If you knew the password, why wouldn't you go in? No, there's one thing you guys don't know about the records. The records do not open simply by simply knowing the password. How then? I learned this when the 5th floor was opened after Satsuki's execution, but there are a few rules regarding the access to the records. First, that only one person can enter the record room. Second, it won't open if someone is already inside. And third, if 2 or more people enter at the same time, a bulkhead wall comes down. Unless you follow this rule, the door will not open even if you enter the password correctly. What the heck are those? I didn't know those rules. Maeda, aren't you lying again to get away from the suspect list? No, this is a fact I heard with Makaru when we first investigated the 5th floor. Makaru, I don't think you've forgotten, have you? Did you? What Maeda said is true. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but it's probably true since Monokuma informed us. As long as these rules exist, it's impossible for Kurikawa to act as an accomplice. No, not just Kurikawa, it's impossible for anyone. As long as Kisaragi is in the record room, entering or leaving the records is impossible. Yeah, that does make sense. Maeda-kun is not the culprit. Wait, just because you can't enter the front door of the records doesn't mean the possibility of a crime disappears, right? You could have entered through the ballroom. If you can't get in with someone else inside, don't you have to do the groundwork first and then put only Kisaragi in there? That's... No, if it becomes that much trouble, the chances are rather low. They'll be caught up on the 5th floor before they even finish the job. Is that so? It didn't take that long for us to get to the 5th floor. So you're saying that all the reasoning we've been doing was just a guess? Well, me becoming the culprit and Kurikawa the accomplice, I was shocked because it was so sudden. There was no benefit from being an accomplice, and there was no reason for me to kill. What are you talking about, Maeda? The charges against you have not been resolved yet. What? I obviously heard about the records with you, but I think you forgot one important detail. Do you not remember? When we were given the explanation, Monokuma made it clear. It checks the heart rate of the person inside in order to limit the entry. Really? So, what do you mean? The door does not open when someone is inside. However, the condition doesn't apply if the person inside is a corpse. It's not about distinguishing whether what's in is human, but a human whose heart is beating. Yeah, then that means... But I thought we were talking about that Kurikawa was in the cart with Kisaragi when it was pushed into the door. So, how could Yuki have gone in? Am I missing something that they're talking about? I don't know. That means Kisaragi was already in the record room. It sounds like you can go in and out by yourself if you know the password. Then, am I right, Monokuma? Of course, he's gonna agree now, because it's probably a rigged trial and he just wants to get it along as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's right. Theoretically, more than 2 people can fit into the archives if the person inside is already dead, or someone who can have their heart stopped on purpose.
Oh. Did Mikako not count either, then? If she was knocked out? Well, then. Do you have anything to object to, Yuki Maeda? I was skeptical at first, but if the evidence supports it up to this point, the only culprit is Yuki. Is this a lie? Maeda-kun. Maeda-kun, you committed a murder. Wait a minute, wait! No, I am really innocent! Makaru, think again. Do I really look like a murderer? Look me straight in the eyes and say it! Maeda, to be honest, I still have a lot of questions and I'm not convinced. But there is no answer other than this reasoning. As long as my life is at stake, I can't get involved in trivial emotions. At first, I knew Kurikawa had to be the culprit, yet the actions of leaving evidence on your own hands doesn't explain that kind of behavior. It can't be. No, this isn't... Wait, Kurikawa, don't stay still and say something. You too are being called an accomplice. You are the only one who can prove my innocence. Don't you guys think it's weird too? Originally, she spoke a few words, but in this class trial, Kurikawa has been strangely speechless. It's strange that she doesn't say a word even when she's being accused of being an accomplice. Well, I do admit that. Kurikawa, I'm begging you, please. If this ends in my death, it will mess everything. I'm not the culprit, and you're not an accomplice either, so please tell them something. What are those eyes? Kurikawa? Stop it, Maeda. I believe it's over now. Eh? What are you talking about, Mikako-chan? I'm sorry for keeping quiet, but I can't deceive you anymore. I will tell you all the truth now. Kurikawa? You have a different tone now. What is she... Why does she look like that? It is as you guys guessed. I am the accomplice who caused the murder by helping Yuki Maeda. What the fuck? What is she doing? Girl! Girl, what are you doing? What is her game? What is she trying to do? Huh? Huh? What? Kurikawa? What are you talking about now? Yuki, you instructed me not to say anything, but it seems there is no more escape now. Wait a moment. He told you not to talk? and you're not using your slow tone as usual. What kind of change is this all of a sudden? I don't know what to say because it's unfair to me, but I'm one of the victims. Yuki did something to me. I felt threatened. I had no choice but to do as Yuki told me. What? What are you... Nonsense, Maeda-kun. Threatened? By Maeda? Hold on. So that means you were intimidated by Yuki Maeda, so you had no choice but to help him in the crime, and you were accused of committing a crime against yourself, and you were used as much as he could. But after our reasoning when Yuki Maeda was put in the corner, did you mean that you decided to betray Yuki Maeda, who seemed no longer likely to win, and tell the truth? Yes. If Yuki loses the trial, I will live and Yuki will be executed. If that's the case, it's okay even if you catch the blackened. If so, why didn't you reveal it in the first place? I was scared. Yuki's terrifying fear was imprinted in me. I couldn't open my mouth. And at the time of the incident, according to Yuki's plan, I was accused of being the culprit. I thought you wouldn't believe me if I insisted like that. Well, that's for certain. In that situation, if you claim that someone else is the culprit, your suspicion would only increase. Now it's all over. Maeda's disappointment is so great that he doesn't even have the energy to speak anymore. Let's finish this. Voting time. Wait! Something is wrong. Mikako-chan is being strange and everything is weird. Can't we think about it again? Let's talk a little more. He's flabbergasted. Spinny time. Damn. It's all stacked against it. Oh, shit, what? It's broken? What? Wait a minute, something is wrong with this. It is not. Now that the accomplice came out, it's a fact. You're not convinced, but you have to admit it. Yuki Maeda is the killer. But what about the weapon? We don't even know what the weapon is. We've already explained remotely operating a bomb or something of the sort. Besides, even if it was a real bomb, it would be difficult to find traces after the explosion. If that's the case, then it's possible even if you're not Maeda-kun. Even if it is the installation of the bomb, it is impossible to leave your private room wide open. The rest of us didn't even know the password. Above all else, Kirikawa herself admitted to being an accomplice. Stop it, Akane. As you guys said, Maeda set up a bomb on the 5th floor yesterday. He detonated that bomb and killed Yamato Kisaragi. This is the truth. What the... Do I actually have to do something here? Is he even gonna say anything? Nope. Do I have to absorb something? Okay. Yuki Maeda is the killer. Remotely operating a bomb. Set up a bomb on the 5th floor yesterday. Oh my god! Jump scare? Jesus Christ, it scared me. That was so fucking cool though, holy shit. I was trying to think, like, did we do something yesterday? Like, do we have proof that... I don't know, it's been so long since I've recorded. It's been like 2 days, but like, I don't remember what we did the day before the body was discovered. Wait, Maeda-kun is not the killer. How long are you gonna stick for him? We're not the ones who gave the answer. It's the evidence and reasoning. The evidence is showing the answer. No, you guys said it, didn't you? Maeda-kun was the one who installed the bomb and gave the final blow. But it's impossible for Maeda-kun to install anything. Why? If Maeda-kun did install something, he must have done it the day before the incident, right? But yesterday, the day before the incident, I was on the 5th floor from morning until night. I searched every room as hard as I could. What did you say? Don't lie to us. No, it's not 100% reliable, but it's credible. I also saw Tyra on the 5th floor for a long time yesterday, and she testified that even when the incident with Kinjo occurred, she came late to her private room by herself, and that she was on the 5th floor all day. However, no one came to the 5th floor until I came down after completing the investigation, and there was no sign of anything installed. which means no one, including Maeda-kun, did anything on the 5th floor the day before. How can you guarantee that? You may have missed it, or you might have gone from one place for a while. Wrong. Of course, I know my research skills are poor, but I can distinguish to a degree when a person's chest has been messed up. I admit it's my fault for acknowledging that you were desperately examining the 5th floor yesterday, knowing that you did. All day, it's a pity we can't prove it. But apart from this, I want to ask, why? Why are you covering for Yuki Maeda so much, even though she already admitted that they're an accomplice and he's the culprit? That's because I don't know. It's strange for Maeda-kun to be the culprit like this, because she cares about us. It's because Maeda is the culprit. Taira, do you have sympathy? That guy threatened me and made me an accomplice. Maeda-kun! Oh. Maeda-kun, calm down and answer me. You didn't do anything wrong, did you? Yuki Maeda, keep your mind up. Calm down and look into my eyes. You didn't do anything wrong. You good, dude? Akane. Yes, look at me in the eye and tell me. You are not a culprit. Maeda-kun didn't do anything the day before the incident. But Kurikawa... Are you the culprit? No! Just tell me that! A culprit. I threatened Kurikawa and killed Kisaragi? No, I didn't do anything. It's not me who's weird, it's Kurikawa. I'm not the culprit. Maeda-kun. There's something weird. I swear I didn't do anything. It's not me who's suspicious. It's Kurikawa. What's going on? As Akane testified, I have no memory of installing anything on the 5th floor, nor of threatening Kurikawa. But it's also true that Kurikawa said she was going to the 5th floor before breakfast this morning. Unless he was killed by some kind of remote method. At this point, even Maeda cannot commit the crime. That's right. Maeda-kun is not the culprit. On the contrary, Mikako-chan, who suddenly gave us a strange testimony with such a frightening face, is very suspicious. I think one of them must be lying, but who would that be? Akane, I'm sorry. Thanks to you, I woke up. It's all thanks to you. It's no big deal. No need to apologize. That's ugly, Maeda. Do you even want to kill us and go outside too? What? Because of your usual behavior, the others took care of you and defended you. I hope you like that, but I'm not succumbing to your threats. I'll uncover the truth with everyone and execute you. What? Why are you doing this, Mikako-chan? Taira, as you said, it looks like Maeda didn't do anything the day before, but it was at nighttime that Maeda placed the bomb on the 5th floor. What? Maeda secretly installed the bomb at nighttime so he could only do the kill the day before the incident. It's a fact that I heard directly from Maeda. It's all true. I carried out your reasoning, and the kill itself was done by Maeda. Kurikawa, you really... If that's true, Yuki is the culprit. Akane only camped out on the 5th floor until nighttime. As Kurikawa said, in the end, Yuki really installed the bomb. No, we followed the nighttime rule. Nighttime rule, you know that talking about that it's useless, right? We've been discussing nighttime at the class trials many times until now. But without that coercion, our big alibis are completely useless. Oh no, Maeda-kun. I desperately believe Maeda-kun is not the culprit. I've used my head to defend him. But if we come all this way to this... Akane, it's not me! Give up, Maeda. As long as I betrayed you as an accomplice, you can't escape no matter what you do. I fully acknowledge the crime. Hold on. Mikako Kurikawa, aren't you a little weird? What? It's too aggressive. Obviously, as you said, you became a criminal. You must have been a victim of threats. Right now, the situation between you and Maeda is on the contrary, putting pressure on Maeda to the point where you call him a villain. That's how much my anger towards Maeda turned up, what he did to me. I'll tell you the detail after Maeda's execution. I wonder, who will be executed after a bit more time? What? Rai-chan, what do you mean? Mikako Kurikawa testified a little while ago. During the day, it was impossible to set up the bomb because of Tyra, but it wasn't during the day, but at nighttime. That is a lie. What? Kurikawa's side was lying? Maeda, Tyra, and Otori, I must say I feel pity for you guys. From the day I decided to form a cooperative relationship with you, I've been imitating Kinjo's idea and monitoring you. I was thinking about this. I was like, what if Kinjo comes in clutch and he just like breaks into the courtroom and is like, I've been doing the tape thing again. But it's like, no, that can't be, because like he's completely unconscious at this point, right? Like, it was just too stupid to say. Has Makaru been fucking doing it? Oh my god, she's the GOAT. Kinjo's idea? Uh-huh. I put a threat on you every night to check your alibi during nighttime hours, just like he did during Hitano's class trial. Oh, you've been caught now. Then Maeda-kun. About Maeda-kun going to the 5th floor at night. Yes, that's a lie. Yesterday at nighttime, Maeda's room was still. He didn't come out of his room at nighttime. Ooh, she's mad. So, what? Why are you lying if you're the accomplice? Well, perhaps the premise for being an accomplice was wrong. You mean... Not an accomplice. An innocent person trying to escape by blaming me. They might be the real culprit. Ugh. Seriously? Kurikawa's the culprit? That's ridiculous. Teruya, at the beginning of the trial, you said that there would be no one other than Kurikawa. At first I was, jumping over the edge. Wait. Mikako-chan. I'm not the culprit. The culprit is Maeda. What a joke. If you'd rather stay still, you testified that he moved at nighttime. I heard it directly from Maeda. But the work I did on the door proves that it's false. Maeda didn't do anything. That's it. Maeda also knew that the thread was actually attached. He also went on and restitched the thread. Heh, that's interesting. I put a thread at the exact 3.5, meter position, I think that's meter, position on those 3 visiting mills. So you're telling me he knew exactly that, and reattached at the same place, right? That's right. Maeda calculated the exact height to which the thread was attached, and reattached it at 3.5 centimeters. Oh, centimeters. It's a lie to say it's 3.5 centimeters, you fool. To fall into such a simple trap. Are you still lying? Tch. Kurikawa. Why? In order to drive me to be the culprit. Noisy. I'm not the culprit. Why is this happening? I can't die here. Mikako, you... Is this the Kurikawa Mikako we know? No, I can't be the culprit. Stop, please. Stop asking me. Kurikawa! I'm not the killer. Oh boy. Is this... Okay, this is rebuttal. I thought we would go into, whatever the panic talk action thing is at the end. I'm not the culprit. I'm not the culprit. I'm not the culprit. What do we even have for this? Oh, that's all we have. Okay. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kill. What the fuck is happening? These go down in one shot. Is she just gonna keep doing that? Okay, well, let's just do that. Wow, that was an awesome minigame. That was so cool. Okay. Kurikawa, unfortunately, I have one more piece of evidence that says you are the culprit. No. Stop. Stop it. It's this, the dying message, with the letters of Mikako written in blood on the lab. This is the proof that you're the culprit. There was a dying message? Did you not see it? You were in there. If there was such a thing, you should have told us sooner. I'm sorry I only doubted Maeda. I couldn't tell. Because no matter who you look at, Kurikawa was the only one who could have committed the crime, because there's so much obvious evidence left behind that we thought she wasn't the killer. In that situation, the dying message pointing to Kurikawa gives a rather odd idea that she wasn't the culprit. Yeah, but now things have changed. Maeda, who we thought was the culprit, is actually completely impossible to commit the crime, because Mikiko Kurikawa started to say gibberish. In some way, she might even be more daring and smarter than other criminals, because you left a lot of evidence that anyone could say it was you, so you rather escape the suspect line very cleverly. It's a reinforced version of what Satsuki came out at the same time the trial started in the previous one. Isn't that too much of a guess? The only culprit in the world saying they're a culprit and leaving the evidence so openly. It's not a guess, it actually worked. She left the suspect line and waited for our reasoning to reach its peak, so that one innocent victim is pointed out in the end. If you reach this stage, you will self-proclaim to be the accomplice role who became a victim. They didn't let the person who was identified as the culprit to even gamble. But this was thanks to him, Maeda, who did nothing wrong, became the culprit. My apologies, Maeda. No, there's no need for apologies. But it's really Kurikawa the murderer. Unbelievable. I still feel like she's being set up by, like, the mastermind or someone else. No one among us. Fuck. I genuinely said that. Not trying to make a funny. I genuinely said the word among us, just trying to say it, as pure as the definition is. I've become the thing I swore to destroy. Actually, I thought it was too difficult to go back. Mikiko Kurikawa also has a good motive. The motive? Think about what motive Monokuma came with. This time, Monokuma introduced a transfer student named Yamato Kisaragi, and said that he was the motive itself. And the reaction of Mikiko Kurikawa as soon as she saw the transfer student was unique. Watching that reaction had nothing to do with Yamato Kisaragi. It was Monokuma's reaction. How about it? Now that it's you who's cornered Mikiko Kurikawa, I have a lot to ask you before you die, so you better answer to us. Wait, I can't die. If I die, I must not die here. You can't die. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about that. It's just the culprit's ramblings. No. You can't do this, you guys. Bleh. What's wrong? Not yet. There's a problem left to be solved. What? If I'm the culprit, how did I leave open my own door then? Besides, you don't even know the exact material the weapon was made of. This is annoying. Even if we don't know such trivial things, it's already certain that you are the culprit. No, I'm sorry, but that's what we said. Leaving the private room door wide open aside from other things. I can't die now. I can't die like this. If you can't solve that mystery, you can't admit that I'm the culprit. Do we have to come all this way here and guess again? Assuming that Mikiko Kurikawa is the culprit, if we look back at the case, we might find something we've missed. We better come up with a complete answer. I'll do my best with my brain going all out. Kurikawa. Then, now that the alibi problem has been resolved, the most urgent problem is the murder weapon.
Nope, leave it until there. Time's up. It's time to vote.
Yep. Here he goes. Who could have seen it coming? What?
We're literally out of time. It seems the discussion was not over, but unfortunately this class trial is over.
What is this? Are you kidding me now? This has never happened before.
I am not kidding, are you? Either way, time's over. Class trial is over. We're closed. Ding, ding, ding.
No. Wait, something is wrong here. I can't admit this. This is not true. Oh, shit. Well. Yippee! Look at all those coins I got. Okay, but seriously, what the fuck? Are we actually voting for her?
Well, anyway, time over. Time over is time over. It's your own fault for sticking around for so long. Anyway, did you get the results? You can't do much, so please vote with the switch in front of you based on what you've deduced so far. Oh yeah, I'm stressed once again. Invalid votes are an immediate punishment. I can't tolerate it. Understand? Boo! Then, as a result of the vote, who becomes the blackened? And the answer, will it be the right answer or the wrong answer? Now, what's it gonna be?
Oh, shit. Did we actually vote for her? I'm sure we did. Yep. And he's gonna say it's right, even though it's probably not. The evidence was probably stacked against her. She definitely knows something, though, that she's just not saying.
Ah, good, good. The vote ended unanimously. The blackened chosen was... the correct answer, Mikako Kurakawa. She was the blackened who killed the victim, Yamato Kisaragi.
Oof. Correct answer. The culprit who killed Kisaragi was Kurakawa? Of course, we had to come to that conclusion, but why? What is this indescribable feeling? No, it shouldn't be like this. Something like this should never have happened.
Now, shall we go straight away with the punishment time?
What? Now wait a minute, aren't you in a hurry? At least give us a little time to talk. No. No. What?
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Mikako Kurakawa, the ultimate exorcist.
Wait, as Maeda-kun said, you're in too much of a hurry. Didn't you give us more time, like in previous trials?
Oh, I did? I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, the culprit has been determined, so I'm just trying to execute them.
Well, there's something I don't understand. What's with the timeout? Can we send away Kurakawa like this? Kurakawa killed Kisaragi. Perhaps this is true, because Monokuma admitted that it was the correct answer. However, something is strange. After the character of Yamato Kisaragi appeared, something has obviously been twisted in this murder. Class trial, Monokuma, Kurakawa. Everything is twisted like a toothed cog. If this is the way it ends, if we let Kurakawa go without saying anything... Wait a minute.
Eh?
Hey, Mikako Kurakawa, calm down and answer. What's your identity? Tell us what you only know. Rai-chan. For this moment, I don't give a damn if you're a murderer or anything. You obviously know something. You've been avoiding us all along, saying that you can't tell us, but are you really satisfied with that? Would you really be satisfied if you died doing nothing like this? When you drove Maeda like a rapid-fire gun, you had guts. I mean, say it like that time. Don't you guys like that too? If this woman dies like this, we might miss the chance to know the truth for the rest of our lives. Makaru. Without knowing anything in my life, I don't even know why we have to do this. We're going to stay here forever. I hate that. Kurakawa, I ask you from me as well, please. If you know something, can you please tell us? Mikako-chan.
I'm afraid it's no use anyway, because Miss Kurakawa can't say anything.
What? Huh?
I mean literally, so don't exhaust yourself and let's get to that punishment time quickly now.
Wait! Mikako Kurakawa, no. Mikako, we all know things that have gotten weird, including you since we left the ballroom. Whether you knew it, whether you committed murder, even if you're the mastermind, hope was handed to you by Satsuki. That's why, if you believe in hope, please tell me. I'm begging you like this, please.
Oh boy, what the people say. Can't you understand the bear? It's no use.
Ugh. Yeah, Mikako-chan.
Whoa, no matter. Just give up and take the penalty already.
No. I want to say... Mikako.
Huh? Wait a minute.
I wanted to tell you everything I knew, but I couldn't. I wanted to tell you, but it was all too much. But now I'm going to go beyond life and death to pass it on to you guys. I'll tell you no matter what happens to me. If it ends like this, if I die without telling anything, then I won't be able to face Yamatoni. Ugh. Mikako, you.
Miss Kurikawa, that's really dangerous. Are you willing to die? Then I won't be able to punish you.
I can't say the details, but you said I could die here, right? Thanks to Yuki and everyone. Listen, this is a trap of the mastermind. I believe in you guys. It wasn't a long time, but you guys became my friends. Believe in yourself. God believes in the hope you have in yourself. Hope. Hope never falls to despair. What the fuck? What just happened? What just happened? It was just a moment. Mikako, who didn't speak softly and slowly as usual, but suddenly changed and didn't appear to be like she was when she accused me of being the culprit. As if it was a reaction to the limit release, I heard a sound splat coming from her head. She literally fell apart? What? What do you mean by that? What? Makaru, I have to tell you about it. The mastermind has been with us in all our events. That's the key. Holy shit. What killed her? What happened? Mikako-chan? This girl has died. What? Mikako is dead? I knew, since Kurikawa was the culprit who killed Kisaragi, the execution was definitive, and we knew she was going to die soon. But before getting executed, the more she spoke, the more she collapsed, and then she dies? What the fuck? It was clearly strange for anyone to see. At the beginning, this case itself, the class trial itself, felt very strange, but more importantly, in the end, I couldn't hear anything from Kurikawa and she left us.
Pooh! Pooh! Ah ha ha ha! You really are a stupid woman. You cut off your own lifeline. At one time, I really wanted to know what was going on, but she ended up stopping at the final part. I feel sorry for you guys. Well, to be honest, even if she does say it, doesn't concern much to me.
This woman. Mikako said that at the end, the mastermind is in our group. Mikako, as I expected. No, maybe not. She may have known a lot more than us. Monokuma. Who the hell was Kurikawa? The Kisaragi Foundation. What the hell is the truth? There's no way Monokuma can tell you that. And what is more certain now is, in the end, Kisaragi and Kurikawa, who may have held the key to our situation in the end. It means that they left without hearing anything. Then, Kurikawa's identity, the identity of the mastermind, the identity of the Kisaragi Foundation has not been fully uncovered. Even the truth behind this murder. We are only facing the consequences of an empty shell. Damn it! Yes, we remain unconvinced. Process disappeared. Only results remained.
Anyway, I gave a short break, but, well, shall we start now? My heart is pounding loudly and loudly. Punishment time! Wait, what?
Huh? What?
What's wrong? It's punishment time!
What does that mean? Kurikawa's already dead.
Why does that matter? Whether you live or die, you have disturbed the order and you should be punished. Punishment is not just a punishment. It's called an example.
Can't you stop? You will blaspheme even the dead?
No, this is a rule. You guys have seen Miss Kurikawa's atrocities, didn't you? She was a villain who tried to survive by overturning the sins of the innocent and good boy Maeda-kun, that wicked woman.
I know that Kurikawa was the culprit, and she even yelled at me harshly, but something is strange about this class trial, and Monokuma's words and actions are strange. Kurikawa said at the end that this was a trap by the mastermind. As Maeda said, this case is very strange. Monokuma, in her eyes, it looks like you are anxious to kill Mikako.
Huh?
And when he introduced Kisaragi-kun, Mikako-chan collapsed, bleeding. Monokuma didn't even try to help. You don't mean all of this was a conspiracy?
Huh? Well, whatever the case, Miss Kurikawa killed Kisaragi-kun and became the Blackened. It's my job as the headmaster to punish the Blackened. Therefore, the Blackened disrupted the order. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate exorcist, Mikako Kurikawa.
Wait, Monokuma, stop talking.
Now then, let's give it everything we've got. They're already dead and in a corpse state. They're not in the best shape, but...
Monokuma, answer the questions.
Let's go hard anyway. Punishment time.
Monokuma! What the fuck is about to happen to her? Oh, come on, no! What the fuck is that? Oh no, wait a minute, she's the exorcist, bro. Her literal ghost is gonna get, like, exorcised. Wait a minute, this is the Makoto execution music. I don't know if that means anything. She's strapped to dynamite, it looks like. What the hell is that? What is that even supposed to be? What are we... I did not know what we were looking at there. What is that? Huh? Runaway Train Ghost Rider. Oh, look at that animation. That's cute. What? What is he doing? What the fuck is happening? 20 seconds. What is this supposed to look like? Oh. Those ghosts? Monokuma ghosts? 3, 2... Wait, what? It stopped! How did it stop? Oh, we're not... What? Wait! Did the whole power to the school get cut off? Huh? What? A power outage? Wow, I can't see anything. What happened to Mikako-chan? Hey, Monokuma, what happened? Well, if the power cut off, then he's probably out of commission too. Hey, don't pretend you can't hear me. Answer! He's probably out of... yeah. Makaru. What is this? He just stopped.
What?
By the way, didn't something like this happen during a class trial not long ago too? Mikako-chan said that if Monokuma stops operating, all facilities will stop too. But there wasn't a power outage back then, was there? What in the world happened? In the end, there's something strange about this case. Just like this blackout right now, I don't think this is normal. Just what the hell is happening? Kisaragi's appearance, Kurikawa's murder case, power failure, Monokuma's stop. I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely strange. Everything seems a back-and-forth contradiction. Monokuma doesn't seem to wake up. What should we do? You guys. Kinjo! Yo! You're good? Did you do it? I was gonna say, did he do that? Like, did he cut the power? But I don't know, it still felt like he was too... Like, he would still be too unconscious to do something like that. At such the right time, too. But I guess he's okay. I just arrived. It's already too late. Kinjo, how do you... What the hell are you? Can you move? Kinjo-kun. We'll talk more later. We can't afford that now. Yuki, Mikaru, Teruya, and you. You. Is that what you say after waking up putting on a suicide show like that? Do you have anything else to say? Mikaru, where's Kisaragi and Kurikawa? What? Huh? Suddenly, why? Wait. Kisaragi's portrait is there. Is that so? They're both dead. Kinjo, what the hell happened? How did you wake up? What's the situation now? As I just said, we'll do that later. To put things very simply, I remembered everything. I came here to save you guys. You... remember? You don't mean... You are pretty well alive. But it seems it's over yet to turn things around. I will protect you. From the heinous mastermind. What? What are you doing, putting us here? You guys are being deceived. We have to get away from that girl right now. Akane? What? Eh? Huh? Kinjo, what's wrong? That girl is... No way. It's that girl. The one who kept the 15 of us imprisoned, make us stay here. The criminal who made this murder game. The mastermind of everything. Akane Taira. What are you talking about, Kinjo-kun? Don't call my name with that dirty mouth. Huh? Akane is the mastermind behind everything? Wait a minute, Kinjo. Are you misunderstanding something?
Yuki is right. There's no way Akane could be the mastermind.
No. It's you, not me, who has misunderstood. Well, it's unreasonable after all. You did that to us. But that's why I'll definitely protect you guys from this heinous criminal. Kinjo, why are you doing this? Is this because of me stabbing Kazuna-chan? If that's the case, there's nothing I can do to argue with you. But still, to call me a mastermind... Kazuna, that's pretty cute, compared to what you did. Kinjo, what are you saying? I have no idea what Kinjo's been saying. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Are you going to keep going? Fine then, but can you still do that after hearing this? Ultimate despair. Ultimate... despair? Akane? What the fuck? Huh? It was a cry like a beast. After panicking and denying Kinjo for a while, she suddenly began to grab her head, screaming like something out of this world. She looks terrifying! Her screams were growing louder. More. If it's like... because we thought, like, maybe the mastermind, like, erased their own memory, and even they don't know. So it's like, if she hears that, something that sounds familiar to her, that might, you know, bring back a memory or something. It can't be her, though. Like, to be revealed now? I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I think Kinjo's mistaken about something. It was a terrifying scream. Wait, what the fuck's happening? Is that just a visual effect, or does something actually happen to her? Despair has changed. Is she okay? What is happening? What is she... What the fuck? What? No, we're not doing this now, are we? Are you serious? Are you serious or joke? Garfield, are you Sir J? What the fuck? What the actual shit? No 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 no. No, this can't be. This can't be! How? How the fuck? What? It's refreshing. It feels like something that has been blocked was just opened. There's no problem with my memory. Just as that person said. I think it was very successful. It must have been hellish days to breathe without thinking of that person. I'm really sorry, Akane Taira. What? What? Huh? She's not Akane? You. Who are you? Oh my. Who am I? This is Akane Taira. Whoopsie, is this our first time meeting? Then I should give you a formal greeting. The ultimate maid. No, wait, that's a mistake. This is the ultimate despair, Akane Taira. Please take good care of me, Maeda-sama, Kinjo-sama, Makaru-sama, Otari-sama. What? Are you for real? At the end of chapter 5? Wait a minute. Am I the only one who can't keep up with this situation now? You, Akane Taira? Akane, the mastermind? We didn't know each other than just yesterday. But this morning we were together for a very short time, but I can tell. Oh no, that's what she's saying. That's what she said earlier. I know that Maeda-kun is a good person. Only from Maeda-kun. I didn't want to hear that from Maeda-kun. Actually, I wanted to apologize sooner. I'm sorry. The reason I asked you to dance is because I thought we could be able to talk like this. I'm really sorry. Maeda-kun, keep your mind up. Calm down and look into my eyes. You didn't do anything wrong. That Akane was the mastermind of everything? Oh, the power's back. It looks like the power has returned. It's the spare power turned on?
I'm gonna die! Hey, suddenly the bear house was thrown down! I don't like this facility at all!
Monokuma, it's been a long time.
Monokuma? It's been a long time? What's that sound? Yeah? Miss Taira, surely not. You have returned?
I sure did. You've been through a lot. What is this situation? This isn't a dream, is it? It is not a dream, and Monokuma is moving separately on the subject of the mastermind. You've revealed your true colors. This time I will definitely protect everyone. Oh my, Kinjo-sama, now isn't the time to say that. Since I woke up, the killing school life is no more. Asking Monokuma-sama to dispose of each one of you is a breeze.
Disposal?
Is what I like to say, but that wouldn't be much fun, would it? Besides, I still have an appointment with a certain person. So, I'll give you a chance to stand in the final stage. A wonderful stage to decorate the finale.
What the fuck is that laugh?
Are you fucking kidding me? What? How? How the fuck? The situation in front of the eyes is incomprehensible, unfolding at the same speed of light. I just stood idly by, Akane, looking at the person who was Akane Taira. I have become frozen. I'm sorry? What? What the fuck?